Hey, what's going on, family? Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Welcome to, again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, The Underrated One. Welcome to the last part of the series, JT Lunchtime Random Talk, Part 10. Welcome, Sheila E. Thank you. Thank you so much to show up here. We're gonna give maybe a few more minutes to people get in, and we're gonna talk about some things. Let me put this one out. Anything else? Let's see. Hold on, family. Hold on. Hold on, family. Hey, if y'all can hear me, press one, please. If y'all can hear me, press one. While I'm continuing. Again, got to take care of some things. If y'all can hear me, press one. Welcome everybody to my channel again. The underrated doctor, yours truly, the underrated one. Thank you. More ones, please, before I continue. Yeah, let's get those likes up, y'all. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up and share it out. Let me hit this first. Come and join real conversation with the underrated one. Us as the righteous ones individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuine be there for each other. We all we got. Remember that. We all we got. All right. All right. All right. Great. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Well, we're gonna talk about some things. I don't know. I'm gonna have a panel or not. It really depends. But I do want to talk about some things that's going on around. This is the last series of JT Lunchtime Random Talk. Part 10 is the last of it. And I appreciate that. On the screen, I do have a Cash App. It's JT 53000. Also, I have PayPal, PayPal.me, all in cash, JT Black 53. We see what's going on with Kamala Harris. She really marking us as a people, and also we had some people really talk about Donald Trump and not let the Democrats off the hook. But I would say this: either party has not represent our rights as a people. We can go back, way back into time. So what we must have to do, we have to act in accordance of our rights as a people. And we gotta have these talks, family. Because there are some of our people, they want us to pick a side. And for me, believe in God and everything, always gonna put my trust in God and everything, no matter what. Also, emotionally and culturally, these are the things we need to talk about. And this is a danger that when you say, oh, we need to pay attention to this party and that party, and that could be dangerous for us. So and also lately, be quite a few killings of some black women, some black and mostly black men, in law enforcement, and there are some people that is not willing to talk about it. And maybe nobody, misled only the wise. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, I forget about you. Emmanuel Briggs, I'm sorry, I forget about you. DC, the Purple Diva, sorry, I forget about. I'm sorry. Sheila E, thank you. The Realist, thank you. Beloved, thank you. Let me get you out the way, cause make sure announce. All right, announce everybody. Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate that. So also I see there's quite a few women is molesting boys. And you know these feminists ain't gonna talk about it. And so also I see brothers, I should see some black women invaded black men's spaces that they let into. And you know, for me, nah, you know, women should have their space and men should have their spaces. And it goes vice versa too. You know, I am full support the black man, us as black men and black women, we need to solve our own problems. But we need to look within ourselves and do it. I feel that it's too much phantom standards that we put upon the black man, the black woman, instead of see what's good of the black man or the black woman. Now, for me as a black man, I always gonna do whatever I can to involve myself anyway. But I was raised that if there's anything wrong, you need to speak on it. Anybody that has disrespect your existence, you need to stand up against it and talk against it. I am very clear that the black man built this country. I'm very clear of that. And I'm very clear that the black woman has been right there. And I want y'all to check out on Charles Faulkner Jr. I really want you to check the brother and brother Chalos. I want you to check those brothers out. I really do, especially the black men. All reliable. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Shout out to Facebook family, Periscope family, and also YouTube. Oh, and what we must have to do. Shout out to All Reliable. Hope everything's all right with you. And while I'm talking, I'm gonna put my email, my secondary email in the chat. This is like anybody that want to reach out to me or do in the future do Chapo series. I get back doing that in the very near future. You know. Get back from saying I'm very sure who I am. I'm very sure what I stand for. And some of your black women, y'all disgust me. You're making it bad for the ones that really want to fight for us, like DJ DC Purple Diva, and Realist and Chili E. You're making it hard for those sisters. You know, they cares. You know. You know, also hear some black women said, "Oh, the black men ain't there." Black men is there. We just be in different spaces. We have to understand that there are some spaces that we don't have to be there because they hunting us down. And your sisters need to understand that. And the brothers, the one that's defending toxic feminine, y'all should be ashamed yourselves. And your time is ticking. It really is. Your time is ticking. And there are some brothers that are very, very scared to talk up. There are some brothers that disrespect the elders of our people. There are some brothers that I call them character hoppers. They hop their asses and sisters too. People hopping to this chat, to that chat, to panel, to that panel to cause disruption. And this got to stop. That's why I pick and choose where I want to go. Because I've been through things in the past. I've been through, trust me, I've been through it. So I had to switch it up. And we have to understand that we gotta do a much more better job to protect our young ones too, because they getting hurt. And I gotta say this, you know, but we should never lose focus that we gotta protect. And I'm talking older brothers now, and even my age. We gotta do a better job protect our younger brothers and boys, because it seems like that conversation nobody don't want to have. Majority of us do not want to have. And I'm going to have these conversations in the near future, because we always talk about men violating little girls, boys violating little boys, girls violate little girls. But when it comes to women violating little boys, it's a problem. And we have stepped in on this for a long time. And I ain't having it. I ain't having it. Nah. If we say that we want our people to heal, we gotta talk about all of it. And if it takes me to be the leader, to challenge, to take on this conversation, that's the way it's going to be. I know there's some brothers has talk about it. It is, you know, some sisters, yes, it is. So salute to them. But I'm gonna take it off this end. If y'all know some of y'all don't like it, y'all don't have to come back. But we are gonna talk about it. We are gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna call some brothers and some sisters that I'm gonna hand pick it, and we're gonna be on a panel. It's time. The young brothers and the boys, they are valued too. You know, so it's very important. Cannot change conversation anymore. I know Sis BB Scratching, she has talked about it in the past, you know. So I'm gonna be on this. K Money, how you doing? Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank 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 you. Appreciate you. You know, I feel it's very important. We got to talk about these conversations. I might get back on later on. It really depends how I feel. But matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this. So hold on, family. Okay. Okay. Yo, yeah, Kenneth Nash. You know how that goes. I'll put it out there. There goes the link. Anybody that want to get on the panel, I'm not gonna be here long. So if y'all want to get on the panel, feel free. This is the last of JT Lunchtime Random Talk Part 10. This is the last of the series. So anybody that want to get on, there goes the link right there. And we got to be there for each other, y'all. We got to travel in groups. It's no more to be like try by yourself. Goes for me too. I live by myself, so sometimes I have to do it, but we got to get to know some of the people in the neighborhood. No, but the link is right there. Anybody that wants to join the panel, feel free. and let's look out for the older ones. Oh yeah, cool. One of the brothers on Cool and the Gang, he passed away. Robert Bell, he's a co-owner. I mean, co-thing on Cool and the Gang. He passed away. Cool and the Gang is a very underrated group. I should do a special underrated music talk about Cool and the Gang. Yeah, very underrated group. Very underrated. That's a group that started in '69. They had hits. They was one of the underrated groups. I know people to when they made Ladies Night, they probably thought they came out there. Nah, they've been out there almost 10 years before that. They the one made Jungle Boogie, Open Sesame. That's back in '76. Ladies Night, Pick the Weight. Pick the Weight. That's back in '72. But they had timeless excellent songwriters too. They very underrated, excellent songwriters, but their instrumental is crazy. Summer Madness, '73. So that's the bomb right there. That's the bomb. You know? I just wanted to make my presence felt. I just want to make my presence felt. So we all could be on the same page. And we see how the media is really playing on this, play on our mindset. We cannot let them do that. We got to make sure to see of both party who they are. You know? That is very important. And there's going to be more craziness going to be happening in the near future. Best to believe. Again, Cash App, JT53000, PayPal, JT Black 53. Mike V, peace to you, brother. Glad you be here. Very much appreciated. Again, anybody that wants to join the panel, feel free. The link is in the chat. And also, we definitely going to see the ugliness of both parties. We have to beware on that too. We have to beware. Hmm? So also we gotta watch out for the attitudes. Watch out their ways, especially black men. We have the two parties going trying to have these black women, toxic black women, going to say we need you, but they was never there. And the black women that support us black men, that got the strong feminine, gotta watch out for that too. Gotta watch out because these Pharisees is coming. We better understand that. These Pharisees is coming. And in their own way, they want to tear us apart. They want to break us apart so we be in shambles. We got to keep an eye on that. So the black man and the black man that has strong that had that strong masculinity. Black woman, the ones who have that strong feminine. We have to understand that we're gonna be under attack. That is, we are straight. That we know the importance of each of ourselves, the roles that we play in. Okay, so hold on, family. So we have to we have to keep our eye on it too. And also we gotta keep on the ones that looks like us that come in this country. They played a prominent role of the DACA policy. And the people in this country, we is not being mentioned. And it seems like they want to say, I ain't gonna seem like it, but they doing the best they can to dim our existence of this country. And we have to pay attention to that. And we got to stop over analyzing things. We got to see certain things for what it is. Like I said, we all we got. So let's understand that. Keep our kids straight, our young people straight, keep each other straight. We need to protect ourselves. And the black man, the one that keep on protect the black woman, I really commend you. And the sisters that acknowledge the protection of the black man, I acknowledge you too, some black woman. Very much appreciated. This media is against us. They never for us the ones that talking righteousness. And we have to understand that the ones in the political gotta be real careful too. Because you know they want to play this certain crazy puzzle against us. And when we against each other, none of us they benefit, but we don't. And if you know anybody that has talking the truth and they putting great content, if they not know this, look out for them. Pay attention to them. We have to understand that also too, that our message had to be brought out. It cannot be a certain tribal status or within the group or within the people that we want to share it to. We gotta branch this. We gotta branch our message out for the truth. And we have to understand we gotta stand firm in it. I'm like this. Don't tell me that, oh, I love the black man, the black woman, but you don't support me. And it goes for anybody. Am I saying that support somebody that do bad content? No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is there are other brothers and sisters have great channels you need to seek out for it. And it's in our midst too. Great. And at times they tell the truth. You have to understand it too. So we have to engage more. We have to put ourselves out there to be available. We have to understand that the time is ticking and we losing time. Because we losing time, you cannot get it back. You can't get it back. You can't. just to understand that each of us has a broader purpose, not just a tribal purpose, but a broader purpose. We have to genuinely constructive to broaden our purpose. Some don't accept it. Okay. Some just don't accept it. That's okay. They got to deal with it. But we got to put ourselves out there. It's a must. Like I always say, the ones do not want to listen. It's going to be a hot winter, and and the devil is waiting for you. Hey, I'm just going by what I see. Like I always said, visual never lie. Visual never lie. And we must push each other for greatness. Whatever information is out there, let's get it and grow within ourselves and pass it to others and help. That's what I'm coming from. No? Shout out to brother. The brother got shot. You know, I feel sorry for him. Cannot walk no more. He did a deed to stop the fight. Oh, hold on, James.
What's
All
going
right,
on, bro?
the one and only James Kell.
What's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you,
What's up, man? How's everything going?
man. I'm here. I'm here making my
Yeah.
presence felt.
Oh, you got to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do it, somebody else will do it, and all they're gonna do is discredit you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know. I take a little time. Check out some things. But I want to know how you feel, brother, because up there in Rochester, man, it's crazy up there. You don't mind, tell the people what's going on, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. It's definitely crazy. You know, I actually work at the hospital, and they bringing
Mm,
these young dudes in, ladies in, left and
mm,
right. It's like a war going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm,
there's a whole bunch of bloods and but different sets from like the east side, west side, south side, north side.
mm,
They don't get along with each other, so just a bunch of young kids shooting each other, killing each other, man.
mm,
We're going to these social gatherings, 300 deep
mm,
at the park. Cause I lost my homie, not too long ago, like
mm,
last week. Man, he got murdered. He went to a social gathering and got killed. You know, he beat the dude up
mm.
real bad, and his homeboy actually killed him. So I'm still dealing with that. There
Oh
actually
man.
was a shooting, I think over there on the north, well, on the north side, where like six people getting shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm,
like repeated. Like all you gotta do is look it up on Google or something, and it'll show you like within a month span, like six people getting shot, five people getting shot. Like every single day, somebody
mm,
getting killed broad daylight. You know what I mean?
mm.
But it's going
Yes,
on
sir.
worldwide, so I don't want to exclude any other state or any other, country or whatever. But I'm just talking about where I'm
Mm.
from, man, because I just lost my best
Yeah,
friend, man. Well, I just lost
yeah,
my
I know what you
brother.
mean. So, I got you. So tell the people what happened in Rochester, because a lot of people, because we hear like throughout the news, but tell the you up there. So tell the people what really was happening. You know, of
Far
the
as like
police.
gang activity or far as no jobs. Like BGS,
No police.
BGS got BGS leave stuff up called the Daily News, and y'all need to like look at that because he's right when
Yeah.
he's talking about 60 million people out of work.
Approaching Main
Yeah.
These
and Jefferson.
these freaking
Yeah.
unemployment checks, they cut them like all the way down, man. So people
Yeah. They
only
cut
getting like
300. They cut 300. Man, the unemployment checks, man.
yeah, yo. So you got some people went from first it was 600, now it's like $120. I'm hearing. All depends
Yeah, they
on your
cutting it
status.
down, man. Yo, yeah, man. In
Yeah,
Virginia, man, you know they think about cutting it down.
drastically cut it down, man. So now you got
Shit,
people
man.
that's not really getting no money. So you know their resort going to be is out here robbing,
Exactly.
killing,
I gotta go. I gotta feed my
stealing.
family, dog. They gotta get they gotta get the heat, dog. It's real out here. You
Yeah,
feel, dog.
it's real, man. So just imagine a dog being chained up in the backyard that they ain't eating like 3 days, 4 days. And then the dog was used to eating steaks and potatoes and you know what I'm saying, seafood. Now that dog ain't getting that no more. Now the dog getting
Stop
scratched.
requested.
So once you
Oh yeah,
let
yeah.
that
Where
dog,
where you at? Yeah, Jane, there's too much
yeah,
noise in the
man, I'm on a
background.
bus. I'm on a bus going to work, my dude. My
Approaching
Okay,
bad.
okay, I got you. Okay.
and
Yeah, man. I'm going to my second job actually. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
I'm going to the hospital right now. So
Mm.
yeah, I just wanted to tell you all you got to do is just look this stuff up. Like 8, 9, 10 people getting killed in New York City, man. They getting laid out like roaches.
Mm-hmm.
I did a
Yeah,
6 year old
Sheila said because
little boy or
Sheila,
whatever this guy.
yeah, Sheila lives in New York City. She says off the
Yeah,
hook, man. I know the
so
hook, man.
you
Yo.
got these young dudes who dealing with 5 different medications. They dealing with uppers, downers, drinking weed. I mean, I said
Mm-hmm.
drinking weed, but smoking weed, drinking at the same time. And these
approaching
dudes can't aim right. You
Genesee
feel me? So that's why these
and
little kids getting
stop
hit.
requested.
Mm-hmm.
1 year old babies, 6 year old babies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got dude getting laid out 8 o'clock in the morning, then another barrel, somebody dying, then somewhere else somebody dying. You know what I mean? That's how it is in Rochester, man. Because we only what 5 hours, 6 hours away.
Yeah.
Depends on how fast you drive. So what goes on up there trickle down to us. You know what I mean? Syracuse, Buffalo, like we all distant cousins. So right
Yeah,
now, Syracuse
exactly.
hot in Syracuse, it's hot in Buffalo. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
it's yo, even it's hot in Brooklyn, what my
Yeah,
hometown is, man.
it's
I
hot
had
in
peace killing.
Brooklyn. It's hot in the
Yeah, man.
Bronx. The Bronx got the highest
Everywhere,
murder
man.
rate in the world. You feel me? That's what I'm
I
hearing.
tell you. Yeah, man, shoot, man. Yeah, I had
And
one of the cats that told me, man, he said, yo, Jay, man, I lost my job. Man, I'm getting retired. Man, I got to feed, dog. Yo, you know what time, listen, though.
you're
You
on the
know,
rate of darkness.
yo,
What they told you.
hello? Man, they just told me, man, they lose their job. And yo, I heard that somebody had told me, man, over 1,000 teachers they laid off in New York City.
Oh yeah, yo, that's a fact. That's a fact right there.
Dang, man.
Cause
So I know, and
um,
I know some people I grew
dude
up with
that
are
got
teachers,
suspended.
man. Man, listen, man.
Yeah, man. They out here. They
Man,
out
it's
here
so
taking. One of my cousins just posted it up on Facebook that Syracuse Public School District, like they up there hiring or whatever, but they up here, man. They up here with the fuckery, man. They out here stealing money, stealing kids, stealing from kids programs. You know what I'm saying? These dudes
yeah,
ain't right, man. These ladies ain't right up here. You know,
yeah,
they
and
just
I mean, yeah.
the chief of police dude just stepped down though. You know what I mean?
Yo, and I must tell people this around this country, man. And I'm talking to our people. Things is happening right here. Protect the kids, man. There are people snatching our kids up. And please, and I'm talking especially the mothers and the fathers, don't think they're gonna snatch these young boys because they snatching these young boys up and they using their women to get to them. So I'm letting you know right now, you better be on point because there be at times when I be taking out the guy when I'm at, it be little kids be playing in the street sometimes 10, 11 o'clock.
Yesterday when he was talking
The
about
parents,
5 generations of women,
yeah,
man. So imagine having all of that up and you the only child. You the only boy getting all that rhetoric. You getting all that diagnostic information through them
man.
hyenas. So you're gonna come out here not even know how to perform. You're gonna come out here being feminine, man, not knowing how to move. So when you do have an argument with somebody, you're gonna come off with emotions. That's why a lot of dudes getting killed out here, man, because they leading off of female traits, female tendencies, and they don't even know it because it's
Okay.
inbred in their head. It's inbred through a generational curse. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that didn't even hit me. That didn't even hit me till I heard that live that Dr. Tia Son Johnson did yesterday, because my grandmother,
Yeah.
she's down south. So imagine she was up here. So that means that's my. So now I got my grandmother in the household with me, my aunt, my sister, my mom, and my grandmother mother. You know what I'm saying? So imagine hearing
Mm-hmm.
all of that rhetoric, being the only boy living in that house. So just
Mm-hmm.
imagine how I'm gonna come outside acting. Like y'all need to watch that live stream that he did yesterday, man. And somebody definitely
Yeah,
need to review
exactly.
that,
Yeah,
take
yeah,
that
yeah.
down,
Definitely. I'll put that. Yeah.
because
Let
she
me
was
get shit.
talking about how these females on Facebook or YouTube doing the generational thing with the women. Like one step out, the other one step out, the other one step out. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody know what I'm talking about. Somebody probably could type it in the chat. But he's saying like, where the men at though? Y'all don't got no men's in the household. You feel me?
But yeah. And well, what's blazing in sports? Welcome. Let's get Sheila E up in the piece. Welcome Sheila E to the panel. Thank you so
Hey, how
much.
you doing, underrated? My brothers, New York in the house. I just want
Ah,
y'all to know that New York is one of the racist states
yeah.
besides South Carolina. A lot of people don't know that. New
Been for
York
a
is
long
real
time.
racist. Mm-hmm. Did a lot of slaves was brought to New York. And
Mm-hmm.
see, a lot of people don't know in Manhattan and upstate New York was built on our ancestors' graveyards.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so what we did, we came up with a team. Being we never got our 40 acres and mute, like I said, it's not about our 40 acres and mute, but they never gave our ancestors nothing. And
Nah.
to this day, we still the least race that the disrespect. You look at the Japanese, they got theirs. The Jews got theirs. Everybody got theirs. Every time when it comes to blacks, they always say they don't have no money. So we came up with a team to put in Congress that we hit in the education, we hit in the
Mm-hmm.
criminal justice system, we hit in
Mm-hmm.
local, county, everywhere. When it comes to contractors, when our babies having when they're in school, they graduate with associate's degree because we have also a partnership with the local college. Because you look at it, go ahead.
No, no, go.
Okay, because you look at it, all our ancestors did it. They couldn't read or write. We built America, yet black people do not have generation wealth. And see, a lot of people don't know that if I die,
Hello?
Chilling.
Hello? Sheila E? Sheila E? Hello? Hello?
anything concerning what's going to keep us oppressed, we need to be while we playing checkers, they're playing chess. So we need to position ourselves the same game they use against us, we got to use it against them. And that's what it's
Mm-hmm.
all about. Positioning ourselves in power. Start buying properties.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
don't think about that. We rather for our kids to have $120 pair of Jordans than getting them a tablet to teach them how to read and write.
I think, and I'll go more your point that we gotta get back to do the things that we used to do. Study with our kids. Show them about history. And I could tell you that what me being born and raised in Brooklyn, I'm very astute what's happening in New York. I just don't talk about it. Fort Greene Park. I know you heard of Fort Greene Park in Brooklyn.
Yes.
You know what that hill is about, family. Our ancestors was for they all under there, buried.
My mother was born in the Bronx. So, and I'm telling you, this is sad. It's really sad. We do a lot of talk but no action. So my thing is, I done shut down city halls. We done shut down the city. All that kumbaya, that's good. Now sit at the table. Let's start changing some laws and policies and stuff. Like now they're gonna make the marijuana legal. So since they're making it legal, my proposal is the ones who was in jail selling drugs, they should be the first one to get their license.
And I feel the ones that are selling the weed, those are the ones who get their license, and those are the ones who get some money so they could provide for their family. Like they
And that's
because
what
I
they're
know
gonna do.
yeah, they do that in Cali. I remember somebody I know in Cali very close to in Sacramento. He said, "Yo, what they doing right now? They own the ones who get out. They have this certain grant waiting for them, and they show them how to make it, and then they go to a certain plant. They do what they have to do, and they make money. No, that's all.
You know what? And all the money they bring in the inner cities, crime, drugs, murder, all that stuff, and they're bringing those Caucasian people in here with those non-profit organizations. It's not helping our kids. They're making money every time somebody gets shot, every time somebody get killed or beat up, robbed, and everything. All that stuff the government designed. It was designed to destroy us. But we so powerful. They said the more they try to oppress us, we still rise. You notice that we still here.
Yeah,
We
we
still
resilient people.
here.
Yeah, exactly. We resilient people. I think that's the thing that we got to keep on remind us that we are resilient people. There's still Holocaust right this minute still happening to us, and we still here. So it goes to show that we are the original people. But I think that what we got to do right now, we got to tap back. Besides your point, we got to tap right back in of our history, and to understand that we are stay on the footsteps of our ancestors there, and they're very powerful, the famous and not so famous. And so I'm just saying, for me,
Go ahead.
only for me, I got to keep on pushing. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Wherever it takes, no matter if they know me or not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons that me, born and raised in New York, for first 46 years of my life, been in VA, like I say, for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? I take the New York swag down here. I'm pushing it. You know what I mean? Because it's serious to me. Our people, man. I fight for our people, no matter what it takes and everything. Oh, you already got a vote, Sheila E. Sunny Boxer Talk. He just came in the chat. He said
I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all guys don't even know. It was me and my girl. We had to bring out a whole police department. I had guys. See, one thing I learned. See, they really scared our black males, and what they do is they try to use us women against y'all. So what I did was, see, it's a method to my madness. I said I was on a Democrat committee for 15 years. I sat and let them teach me everything I know about politics, about how to start a nonprofit organization, how to do everything. Everything they taught me, I'm using against them. Because now my thing is, when it came to police brutality, when it come to our black males, they had to jump out boys. They would just jump out on them. They had these camouflage suits with all these guns and everything. I started writing policies. The Governor Como, I start register people to vote. I started putting black people in seats and stuff. Where we live at, we changed. We got first black mayor. We had an all black city council. We had a couple on board education, everything. Because I'm bad when it comes to registering people and campaigning. So that's why I said, you know what? I'm good at that. I don't have to be into politics or be in a seat. Whatever I could do to change and be that leader and each one teach one, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't have
Yeah,
to be in the scene. Yeah.
yes.
Go
So
ahead.
that means you work with Charles Barron then.
No. Mm-mm.
No, you never work
I'm,
with
I'm
Charles Barron?
upstate New York.
Oh,
I'm by
upstate.
Hudson
Oh, okay.
Valley.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're in Hudson Valley. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Charles
by
Barron.
West Point, Poughkeepsie, Beacon,
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I thought you knew. So, okay,
right by the
Charles Barron.
waterfront.
Yeah, Charles
Mm-hmm.
Barron. He's a radical. He's like the legend. You know, in New York City, even New York State. Charles Barron. He nothing to fuck with. He there for our people. Yeah. Let me get back to James Kells, and we got the lovely Sheila E. New York product.
Yeah, but I'm getting down. I'm getting down off the panel, but underrated. We're gonna have the meeting Sunday, so you got to. We're gonna my boy gonna email you. And like I said, these brothers ain't no joke. Educated, they ain't playing. We already been sitting at the Congress. We got, like I said, because I'm good with knowing all the Congress. I have their numbers. I have a relationship with them. And Governor Cuomo always said, anything you need, Sheila, just let me know. So I brought the proposal at the table. Now we're trying to see how we're going to do it.
So let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So you heard of Peter King?
No.
Peter King, he's a congressman in upstate. I forgot which town it is, but I think he's a little further up there. Yeah, he's a Republican congressman in upstate New York, but I forgot.
He probably up by Buffalo or Albany somewhere.
Oh, okay, up there, yeah.
Yeah, because there's different ones. I'm with Sean Maloney, Jonathan Jacobs, Kevin, and Governor Cuomo. That's who my area is.
You in Rochester?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you in Rochester?
I'm in Hudson Valley.
Oh, okay. Because I be doing things in here in Rochester on a local level, but I be wanting to need more help. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where to really.
Okay, this what you do. Start going to your city council meeting and start going to your work sessions. And they have boards that you can get on, like a police board, a housing authority board, the DPW board, the code and compliance board, the zoning board is good for black people. And the code and compliance, that's when you want to buy properties and they try to tell you where you could build at or what you can't do with your property. Black people need to be on the zoning board, definitely on zoning board and code and compliance.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about for years too. We gotta join because throughout the years I noticed that too. Even when I was in born in New York, we joined these phantom boards instead of the boards that we need to be that willing to make change and stuff. But you know how some politicians go, they get paid off and they want to give you the wrong information. But that's another conversation. But you get ready to get off, I know, but I want you to come back in the near future, Sheila. Don't be a stranger.
I will. But you know what? And anyway, we're gonna do stuff behind the scene because you had the email and because I really don't like talking on YouTube or whatever. Because sometimes you can't let your right hand know what your left hand doing.
Left hand. Yeah, you gotta do things underground, right?
Yeah. So and you never know who watching because I know we have some police officers. They have pages too, and I have a couple of judges on my pages too. But they're good because I had put 2 judges in office. So, I really watch and say what I do or whatever, but did down whatever I do, they know I'm, my interest is the community and the best interest. But the end of the day is us blacks really have to start getting together, even when it comes to the young ones having kids. Teaching your babies how to dress. Don't be having men in and out your house molesting your babies. Because some of them, you think they want you, but they're trying to get to your child. Even males down low. So there's a lot of stuff I talk
and
with
women.
my community that a lot of
Yeah.
people push under the rug.
And also we got to talk about this more too. And I talk about this a
Okay.
lot. And I know women violating little boys. We don't talk. We don't
Oh,
talk.
that's a big thing.
They don't talk about Sheila. I'm
That's
telling
a
you.
big
They.
thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's why, like, you know what? I worked in a group home, young sex offenders. That's why a lot of them turned to men's because they was molested by women. Their mother friends had them babysitting them, messing with them.
But you know what, Sheila? You know, you one of the first sisters that actually say that. It's like when I bring up certain stuff like that, they want to change the subject. And I would
Mm-mm.
like one day, because I don't have your email, so but you have mine. But I would like
Okay.
for you, if you can, because I know you're
Uh-huh.
a busy woman. We got to talk about this.
Okay.
I'm not changing this subject. I refuse to
Okay.
change the subject because something happened to me when I was 11. I was violated by older women, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been fighting. Through the time I've been fighting for justice for all these years, and I have not got no justice for. But what happened was I had to switch it up and say, look, whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to fight for our young boys. And this conversation, it's not being taught. These black women do not want to have these conversations. I'm saying that we always talk about other people getting molested, and it's cool. I'm totally against that. But it seems like when it comes to young boys, women molesting them, it's like sweep underneath the rug. Just like it was this white woman. I think it's about 2 or 3 years ago. She working up this foster home, and she molested this young boy over 300 times
Wow.
until over 300 times. I brought that up. Oh, you making how I making things up, yo? And these are white women over 300 times. I found story. It was another story from Miami. 22-year-old. I think she's Puerto Rican. Forced his child, I think a 13-year-old, to sell drugs and plus molesting them. That's in Miami. I can go on and on and on, but I would like for you, we get together, let's get our stories up, and I
Okay.
want to talk to you about it and everything because it has to be talked about. And I promise you, I'm going to anybody that I'm letting y'all right now. If you're
Go
trying to
ahead.
change the conversation,
I
I'm
know
outing
that's
you
right.
out. We're going to stick to the subject. And I want you to tell why it's real, why it's happening for a long time, and also why there are certain people want to sweep underneath the rug. Is that's okay with you?
Yes, because I mean, yes, this need to be taught because if they had the Me Too movement, where the Me Too movement for the males? Why do we
Oh,
have
oh,
all this stuff? Why do we have all this stuff for females, but we have nothing for our males? And that's why
oh,
I
oh.
bring my brothers to the table. This says, Shirley, you a beast. I sit back and I come up with I'm the mastermind, and I have my brothers bring everything at the table to kill
Oh,
all of them.
oh, oh, shit! Don't say that now. You
Yes, I
said that
do.
you
Yes,
wanna.
I do. Yes, I do.
I'm
Yes,
just
I
playing.
do.
I just playing with
Yes,
you.
I do.
Don't
That's
say
how
that
I
because
get down.
the woman gonna come after you and say, What about us?"
Look, I said, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this.
I know. Okay. I'm just letting you know. I'm just playing with you. Cause you know why do you have to? Why you don't talk about us? Well, you know when y'all get raped by a man, we right there. Nah, that's wrong. We do something about it. But why you touching little boys? I'm just saying.
That's
Then
right.
it was one. Let me say one more last thing. Then on Facebook, I find this story. It was this woman. She's 8. I think she's 19 or 20, messing with a 12-year-old, and she ended up giving him herpes, genital herpes.
Yeah, this need to be addressed because y'all been so shut down for so many years. Even my uncles, they're 70 years old. I mean, catered to their wives. And my grandmother always told them, you know what? That's what women do. Disrespect and whatever. And I said, you know what? I said, y'all need to listen to some of these guys on YouTube. I said, because everything y'all be thinking and saying y'all can't say, just say it on YouTube. And we have to, us ladies, I hold us accountable. I love my sisters, but our men had to have a voice too, because we can't overlook y'all being molested. We can't overlook y'all having police brutality. We can't overlook y'all can't get a job because y'all color. They'd rather put me in that position, but yet make you your boss and make sure that I treat you like a white man would treat you. Let's keep this real too.
Wow. Yeah, you got to come back, but we're
All
gonna
right,
get it.
I'm coming up. I'll be in the chat.
But I thank you to take
And I
the
thank
time.
you.
And and I'm just saying that check out my channel more. I got different stuff. Oh yeah, Robert Bell, the co-creator of Cooney Gang, has passed away at 68. I believe that was yesterday.
I seen that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a special underrated music talk on him. I don't know when. It really depends. I do music too. I do sports and all like that. I'm very, very diverse and everything. And I want you to come back. Some of the stuff that that I do. Sheila, I want you to be part of the underrated one family.
And then you could come on my panel too, and we could keep it real, because that's what I do.
No doubt.
It's about real talk with real people and real issues. Let's keep it real here.
No doubt. Matter of fact, am I sub to you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, matter of fact, what you do, Sheila, one of
I don't know
my
how to drop a link. I'm new, so what I do is
no. This is what you do. Go to my channel of one. It could be any video or any live. Put a comment on it. Let me know, and then I would let me know, and then I sub for you for that, and I sub you back. That's it.
Okay. All right. I'll be in the chat. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. You
all
too.
Right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, there it is. I'm going to have Sheila E back. Women beware. Because Sheila E is coming. And we're going to touch and we're going to talk about that too. You heard she said she's definitely going to come back and talk about that and everything too. Okay. Let me get this out. All right. All right, let me hit this back here. Yeah. Thank you so much. Anybody that wants to donate, that's all. Just look at the screen. Cash App JT53000. PayPal JT Black 53 right there. Anybody that wants to donate, I'm just gonna be here for a few more minutes. Emmanuel Briggs, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have her back. You just gotta go back. I already say gonna do something. Just that, and we appreciate Sheila E and everything to come on the panel, because she didn't have to. Because if they say why she looks familiar, she usually be in Art New Style, brother Art New Style channel. She be holding down the other channels. Let me read this. Shout out to Screen Learn. I want y'all to check them out too. When I was a sex investigator, one of the hardest things is convince people to file a police report about their views. If the status of limitations succeeded, we need to tell our stories. Yeah, Screen Learning, but see, this will happen. Let me tell you what happened is. I did that too, and they still ain't do nothing about it. Okay? They still ain't do nothing. I understand the sex. I understand that maybe it's different right now. When that happened to me, I did everything, all the courses you think about, but it still ain't happened. Well, talk about it could be changed right now. I'm just saying that they all men do report it, but it goes unreported. They don't follow up and everything. But I respect the work that you do. And then, maybe one day I could bring you with Sheila E, and we could talk about it. Or I'm just saying, stick to the conversation. That's all I'm saying. Stick to the conversation. Yeah, I understand that's great learning. I'm telling you for personal experience. I done that too. It still ain't nothing happen. And so, but you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been pushing this for a long time. I even did a story of myself on my channel. even the aftermath. I gotta push that up in there. Maybe I'm gonna preview on that one day. I don't know. Depends how I feel. But you know, I tell people my story. I tell people other people this. You know what I mean? And there's stories right now out here right now that women molested little boys are getting a slap on the wrist, get probation. No, that's another thing that we better talk about too. How these courts be treating these women too. So let me get the brother here and everything. CK Screen Learning, welcome, brother. As always,
Hey, yeah, sorry I'm coming up here late, man. Thank you for letting me
no,
jump on
it's
the
all right.
panel.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all
Yeah, I've
right.
been listening to the great conversation. Yeah, you're right. We definitely don't need to change the conversation. And see, you're right. The law enforcement lets you down, family lets you down, a lot of people let you down, and you might not get justice like you're saying. However, you still want to use your social media platform to continue to tell your story, because even though you personally might not get justice against those who hurt you, that might give people encouragement who are currently going through it or know someone who's going through it, especially children, to be able to get the justice they deserve. Because, you know, we as adults, one thing we need to do is anytime you see a child out, just say hi to the child, because that hi or that hello and just interaction may be the bridge to help that child have someone to communicate what's going on with them, whether it's, you know, for boys who are getting abused by women. Just you saying hi, ask them how they doing, you know, let's say get on a knee and kind of just crouch down. I mean, you want to be respectful to the adult that's with them, because you don't want to seem like you're, you know, being weird or whatever. But you just never know. The hello, the hi, and just interaction may be the difference between them having a good night and a bad night. We got to continue the fight, because unfortunately, with the media normalizing abuse and normalizing children being in over sexualized positions, and also the fact that a lot of abusers, they have supporters who help hide stuff. I grew up in Arkansas, and while growing up, people would always say, the older people would always say, what goes on in the house stays in the
Stays in
house.
the house. Yep.
Don't call the cops about nothing. You know, don't be a snitch. Don't be a cop caller. And people were going through abuse, and they were having to hide in silence and be ashamed. And, you know, back then we didn't know why people, or why young boys in this example or this topic, was going to school and not taking baths and were stinking. We didn't know why they were acting out in school, why they were bullies, why they had problems concentrating. At the time, us being children, we just assumed that they were dumb, they were slow, they were stupid. But growing up, and now social media has gotten popular, and I'm friends with a lot of people I went to school with, they're coming forward and telling their stories, both men and women. And I had no idea. So it's a good thing that we have social media and we have outlets so that there's more avenues to get help. So don't think that just because you were let down, which you were, and I'm sorry that you experienced what happened to you. You know, I hate that the system and people who were around you, including your people, those who were positive, weren't able to intervene or didn't intervene because they didn't want to break up the home or shame the family and do different things that would have relieved your suffering or possibly prevented it. And that's why
But
we got to
see, the
continue.
thing for me, yeah, no, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this is the thing. I never told my family. I never told, because I knew what's going to happen. You know, so I hold on to that. So I said, let me go do the community thing and throughout the years and everything. And also, you know, as Sheila said, she worked with kids and everything. And I want people to understand, as me used to be part of special education community, you know, it's to be actually grown women. And I never forget, take the school bus, be acting like, oh yeah, I'm the kids, I'm the kid saw such and such mother's friend and stuff. And they kind of find out sometimes the mothers don't even know that they went back to their house and everything. And and they are the hunted. So they sometimes they the vulnerable because most of the time, especially the young boys, sometimes they they get on the bus and go home by itself. And that's when, and I'm gonna tell you, and that, and I'm not saying this doesn't happen to little girls because it did, but I'm just saying it happened to young black boys a whole lot. I seen it. It happened to me, and I tell you this, that even right now, even when we have social media, it's still not because you even still got black women that are mothers still think that this cannot happen. They still say that, oh yeah, that even they tell some of their sons, oh, you brought it on yourself. You even got some fathers say, yeah, that's good. No, it's not good because when they get older, emotionally, they're going to be out of touch how to deal with a woman. Why do you think they hate women and stuff like that? And then when you got a system that don't care about you, and they think that you are just a assembly line to go to jail or something, this is real, and that is another conversation that we refuse to talk about. So I would tell these black women, I mean women in general, y'all need to head up these goddamn conversations. And Sheila E is right. This need to be talked more about it. But how many women is willing to talk about? No, they don't want to talk about it. So you actually let me know that I don't count, our young brothers don't count, and our boys don't count. So I'm just letting you know at this day, for if you do not respect the violation, continued violation of these women raping our little boys, you are an enemy. I don't think nothing about you. I don't care what you feel about it. You are an enemy. And I'm just letting you know they are getting a slap on the wrist. There are some of them don't even get probation. There's some of them don't even get charged as sex offender. And then you got these husbands out here that are married. Oh, no, I'm going to be there for my wife and stuff like that. What is wrong with you? Do you know that she could molest your son? But I'm saying, and so I'm saying that these men need to get checked too. And I'm the one be checking them. Because I ain't for that. Nah, forget all that. Of my existence, of my strength, of what happened to me, I'm gonna push on. Even though they can come after me, I could take that. I could deal with that. But I don't want nothing to happen to our young boys no more, to these women. You hear what I'm saying? We gotta stop changing the conversation. I'm not trying to change no, we ain't gonna deal with that. But but I want you to check out Screen Learning. He got a lot of information about making money of ads and everything. I'm telling your family, this could be a start of economic growth. Cause I'm gonna talk about Screen Learning too. We're gonna get together and stuff like that. Yes, Antoine Fisher. Yes, DC Purple. Y'all need to go and watch that movie again. You need to sit down with your young girls, even young boys, a whole family. Y'all need to watch that thoroughly. So go.
I appreciate the shout out, but just like what Sheila E says almost every time, she gets on a panel, and I 100% agree with her. We got to get into the policy, and we got to change the laws so that when people are arrested, that it's easier to convict if the evidence is there and they're guilty. We got to change the policy. We got to change the laws because the culture is not going to change fast enough. And the mindset of people and supporters, just like you said, women would want to change the conversation. They don't want to have the conversation, but that's fine. Just want to let you know, the underrated one, underrated darkness It wasn't your fault what happened to you. So
Mhm.
don't blame yourself. I know you don't blame yourself, but I just want to say it wasn't your fault.
I
And
know,
we as
yeah.
adults, we got to get into the policy and change the laws so that the legal system has teeth, so that when people do come forward and they say someone touched me, someone said did this, someone did that, that we can have the legal system on our side. I think it's good
Yeah.
to talk about it and spread information and discuss it. I think in addition to that, we in our local areas, because we got an election coming up, we got to talk to our politicians, and we have to personally put laws and policy on the books, or at least put it up to be voted on, so that instead of just talking, which I think talking is great, we can start to put stuff into action so that the next
Yeah.
generation doesn't have to go through the same pitfalls and issues that we had to, fighting uphill fight against the system and people who want to protect women who abuse little boys.
Yeah,
So
I've been talking about for years that we gotta have policy. We gotta go to court, and at the same time, we cannot just. And I'm gonna tell you, this is the key, family, because I did my own investigation throughout the years too. We just cannot just start at the local. We got to go much more deeper to state and even nationally, because we gotta learn about these second, third, fourth courts. These are we gotta hit. These are the ones we gotta educate them more, because these are the ones that they are not doing nothing about it. So we gotta understand the different circuits of courts. I have to learn that when I was maybe 18 and 19. We got to hit these third courts, like Chile was talking about. We got to hit the first, second, third, fourth court. We got to get them out. But see, I found out when I was doing my own investigation and really pushing y'all, and I'm gonna tell you something now. I'm gonna tell you really something. It be really that these homosexual men and these white women and these feminists, these are the ones be foster homes too. That's right. I already said, you read my mind. And these are the ones be holding these positions, y'all. You better do your history. You better do your investigation, man. And these are the ones that were Obama talking about, want to push and all that. And you talking about Philip Joe and Kamala Harris. Y'all better think about that, because pedophilia is coming. And don't think that it's going to be men going to be actually doing it. Yes, it's true. It's going to be a whole lot more women, because look at the transgender. They are playing in sports. They are beating actually women in sports. And they are actually, they complaining about you beating us. It's not fair. Well, y'all the one want equality. Y'all the one said y'all like what they do. So this what y'all get. This is what y'all get. And the sad thing about it is going to happen more and more and more. And these are the transgenders. They want to go in the women's bathroom. They're going to go in the men's bathroom. It's much dangerous. I'm telling y'all, when you have your sons, y'all better think this out very carefully. Real Facts TV. Salute to you, homie. Thanks for coming, family. Y'all better think about it very carefully, because I'm gonna tell you something. And I ain't talking about the ones in the chat. I'm talking about the ones outside, even in the panel. I'm talking about the ones outside. Y'all better listen what the underrated one talk about, because I knows what I'm talking about. I do my own studying. If you I ain't gonna talk about Trump, because Trump is Trump. Don't worry about it. But if y'all let Philip Joe and lock up Kamala Harris, what y'all doing? You're gonna put more people in these judges' chairs, the First Circuit, Third Circuit, even Supreme Court. You think our kids gonna be getting molested? Gonna get molested. Watch and see, it's gonna be a whole lot. I'm saying it's gonna be young girls getting molested too. Yes, I'm gonna say that too. There's gonna be a whole lot of boys gonna get molested by women, and you know what they're gonna say? It's the law. Look at Canada. Look at certain countries. And please don't say it's not going to happen, because it is happening. It's happening right now. Do you know in Virginia, the head of the what's the head of the delegates of Democrat delegates see screen learning and everybody else, a drag queen. Let me say it again. The head of the delegate of the Democrats is a drag queen. These are the same ones that go to schools and read nursery rhymes. They don't go to their community, they go to our community. And trust and believe, this has been happening for a long time, and it's happening all around the country. So some of your black women, I'm just saying so some of your black women, oh, I don't like black men. So when you say you don't like black men, means you don't like your boys. And brothers, y'all need to get involved too, because they are coming. Because you're going to have little trans going to do whatever they can to molest your men, to molest your sons, your nephews, even Sheila E., a godson. This is serious business, family. This is big. So you better think on it and everything. And screen learning, before you make your last one, tell people about your channel, please.
Oh yeah, the content I go over is investment, wealth creation, building. Sometimes I do true crime. I covered a story where there was two white lesbians who had adopted some black children and ended up killing them. And also, so I do true crime and also just covering politics and celebrity news. But primarily, my content is investment and wealth creation. Every now and then, I'll stop doing family-friendly content and do adult playgrounds, and the adults will do the content, and we can kind of speak freely and everything. But primarily, all the channels that I have are family channels, so that adults can watch the content with their children and kind of talk about it. Because just like what Sheila E. said in the chat, we do need our own political party, and to do that, you have to establish the same political party in all 50 states. So that is a really good short and long-term goal for us. And then also, just that's really what it's about, is economic advancement. That's the way it's gonna have to be, because like you were saying, Underrated One, you're saying that they're coming to do stuff, including the trans being in bathrooms and reading the children. They're already doing that in California. They lowered the age of consent to 14 years old, so you could be 24 and be with 14-year-olds. But what ends up happening is the 24-year-old dates the 14-year-old, but really brings the 14-year-old home to be with the 60-year-old. So it's a whole bunch of things that's happening, and we need economics, we need unity, we need platforms geared to talk about the issues, and also we need timelines with deliverables. So our own political party is one thing that's good for short and long term. Other thing is being able to advance economically. We have to be able to understand that, unfortunately, the culture is not really on our side, and it's against us having advancement, especially when you have it to where, let's say, like rap music, for example, or hip hop. Hip hop used to be our thing to tell our stories, but now hip hop is used against us, because the people who are in hip hop, as far as the leaders of it, or the people who sell the most albums and get the most plays, they're not promoting anything that's positive for us. So the days of, hip hop, really, I mean, in my opinion, hip hop started in New York, with people standing in a circle on a street, freestyling and rapping about oppression, rapping about dysfunction, and making a way. And now it's been hijacked from us, because people who have made a lot of money in those industries didn't want to take over the industry or start their own industry. And that's kind of the problem, is when we do get economic advancement, we got to be able to create industry, create businesses, create jobs to give to people, so that when like someone like Nick Cannon comes out and speaks his truth, and he gets shut down as far as a lifeline, as far as money, that he has somewhere to go to, or has a place to land when he has to jump out of a building. And so it's a lot of things we got to work on. My channel is kind of geared towards economics. Every now and then when I do adult playground, I do cover trauma bonding, I cover abuse. So I cover a lot of different subjects that's beneficial for upward mobility. Yeah, you could definitely, check out my channel. It might not be for everybody, because even though I keep it family friendly, I don't use profanity or vulgarity or anything like that. A lot of the subjects are a little bit hard to swallow, because we're stuck. We're pretty much trapped in our minds, and we're trapped in the programming that we've received growing up. Just like, you were saying, underrated one, the people who, did those horrible things to you, you were afraid to really say anything, because you didn't want to hurt the image of your family. You didn't want to hurt the environment. Well, there's other people who feel the same way. So it's great that we're having this conversation. We also need to have other conversations that are more about upliftment and not tearing each other down. A lot of times when people get on YouTube, when they're talking about, forget the black man, forget the black woman, usually it's because of unresolved childhood issues that have festered inside of them. And because they have not gotten the help that they need, they have gotten that help or escapism from content creators that are pushing something, and all they are really race hustlers and trying to say things to get people to donate to them and move money from their pocket to the creators. So we also got to talk about that, as far as children or young people. Really, every age needs to get psychological and psychiatric help for unresolved issues, because if not, it molds and it shapes their thinking, and then they grow up and they're thinking, well, all this stuff happened to me because black men ain't nothing. All this stuff happened to me because black women ain't nothing. And they're thinking incorrectly, and they have a chemical imbalance from things that may not necessarily be their fault, but because we as a culture don't promote mental health as much as we should, people are walking around and they're dealing in escapism, learned helplessness, and accepted powerlessness, as opposed to getting help and becoming back balanced and thinking straight, instead of trying to blame others for things that they didn't even do to them. I got it. A black man may have harmed you when you were growing up, but that's just one black man. That's not like 50 million. And they don't think like that. And there's a chemical imbalance. I do sympathize with them, because I understand, because I used to be a sexual assault investigator. I've dealt with people like that, and I understand that they're walking, talking zombies, and they're not in the right mind, and they would rather deal in escapism as opposed to tackling the issues that have been bothering them for decades. So, I appreciate you letting me come on. I got to step down. I got to do a couple of things. I'm definitely going to listen in the chat. I enjoy your content. Everyone subscribe to Underrated Dark, Underrated One. Everybody share his links. Let's get him to 10,000 subs before the end of the year, so that we can extend his reach and continue to have these great conversations. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna drop down.
Oh yeah, Sheila, I want you to type something in the chat. I did something good to you. DC Purple Diva, do the same thing. And brother, Sheila said, share your link, so she can, don't worry about it. I got something good for y'all. Type something in the chat right now. DC Purple Diva, Sheila E, and Squee Learning. You can share the link. You can share the link in the chat, because I'm gonna be out of here in a few minutes and stuff like that. Type something in the chat. Squee Learning. Soon as go to your name. You okay. See, they not, because you've been coming for a minute, DJ Purple D. So so you know what that means, y'all. You come here. You're part of the Doom Shadows now. Yeah, thank you, Sweet Learning. That oh, what's up? Oh, what's going on? Thanks for coming, Sweet. Thank you. You know what that means? Let me explain this before I finish up. I got the 25, the 45, the Glock, and the AK. Those are warning shots. But the AK, when I said to get them the AK, that means head, body, and ghost. Get them out. When I say get them out, that's the AK, head, body, ghost. All right? I'll let you know. That's how I run it. That's how I run it. All right. You're welcome anytime. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. But these are the conversations we want to have. And the brother is right. What we need to do, we got to make ourselves known. And I can say this, that I wasn't afraid to say anything. I think what it was, I didn't want to get my family involved. And I want to do it myself, though I could trust the community, and they let me down throughout the year. So I have to understand this. I have to break the cycle. And I just have to like just put myself out there and to do what I have to do, Because one thing about the underrated one, I always going to stand the fuck. Hey, Mahogany, how you doing? Oh, you always be coming. Hey, that's all right, though. Well, I want you to check out Mahogany too. Mahogany got a good channel too. And but I had some people told me that I need to do some music. I will talk about music. As a matter of fact, Purple Diva, you did tell me in the past when I go do some more music about underrated music talk. I will do it. I just was now to it. Like I got quite a few stuff underrated one coming out. I got some stuff. I got some stuff coming underrated music talk. I will make my presence felt again. So but I want to thank Sheila E, Screen Learning, and James Kells to get on the panel. I really appreciate that. I want to again, Cash App is JT53000, and my PayPal JT Black53. Anybody that wants to donate, that'd be greatly appreciated. And all I have to say, us as a people, we can make a change. No matter what status we can make a change. And let's understand that we do have the power. Despite how this world treats us, especially in this USA. And we have to understand that this system of things has used some of our people to cause division. And for me, they has to go. These Pharisees has to go. And we got to make our presence felt. And I'm glad that you home, Mahogany. I'm glad you home. I'm very happy for that, because I was going to tell you traveling home. I was going to tell you we was going to wait until you get home safe, and then I was going to end it. So anybody that is traveling right now to your safe destination or home, let me know right now. I will stand on until y'all get home, or get to your safe destination. That's what the underrated one do, because we got to look out for each other. So anybody that is traveling right now, let me know right now. If not, I'm going to close it up. So I know y'all got things to do. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anybody that is traveling right now, let me know right now in the chat. You're halfway there. I stand around to make sure y'all get home safe, or to your safe destination. I stand there till you get there safe. Okay. So, all right. I guess everybody is safe. Okay. Thank you so much. On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Doctor, yours truly, the underrated one, the #1 great doc. I want to thank everybody to get here. Emmanuel Briggs, thanks for coming. I want to see you more. and everything. Again, want to donate before I leave, whatever. And give me some comments too. I love comments. Put some comments on it. All right. I'm glad you're home. I really is glad you're home, Mahogany. That's what I'm ready to do. This ain't no fake. This ain't no fake. That's what I'm saying. Like 2 months, 3 months ago, I said I'm gonna do that from now on. Every live I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reach out to y'all when you're traveling to find out you're on your way to your safe destination or home. That's what I do. So, black man or black woman, we gotta travel in groups, y'all. We gotta travel in groups. We gotta find a way to like each other. Maybe not love each other, because I know there are some toxic people, so you can't love them, but at least like them and to make sure we will know each other all right. Yeah. So thank y'all so much. And this is the end of this series, JT Lunchtime Random Talk Part 10. This is it. And I'm gonna do so. I got some more series that I gotta finish up in my channel. I gotta start on those. It be soon. Some I'm gonna do solo, some I'm gonna ask the panel, being the panel discussion, but some is definitely going to be solo. I know some people say they miss me doing solo, so don't worry about the solos will come and everything, but I'm still going to have the the chat, so you can put your chat in and stuff like that. But all right, so thank y'all so much. Be safe out there. Let me see something. Hold on, family. Hold on, family. Hold on. Hold on, family. I gotta do something. Oh yeah. I want you to check out DC Purple Diva. She talk about autism. I'm not gonna put a business out there. Y'all just gotta find out. And I want you to go check it out. Also, I want you to check out Sheila E. I want you to go check out Street Learning, Mahogany. I want you to check out these people. Check out the brothers and sisters. All right. I want you to check them out. This is great information that hardly nobody is not hearing. And what we got to do, we got to make sure. And thanks for the shout out, Screen Learn. I really appreciate that, Sheila E. and everybody. But we got to get these people. We got to get these people get their channel broadened out, because there is a crisis out here throughout our community, especially in this sector. Do our social media, but we in YouTube right now, even Facebook. They just want to like support the ones in the circle, in like I said, in tribal. Since we got to stop that, we got to learn to broaden and support others. So I urge y'all, get these names out there, so to the broader, to the other parts of our brothers and sisters and stuff like that. And I want to thank y'all so much. Okay, Mahogany, no problem. And so I want to thank y'all. Thanks again. So, and I will be talking about I do talk about the disability in the past. I will talk more about disability and about how we're supposed to deal with it, especially our loved ones. I did one, but I'm gonna see that I might make that as part one, and then the one I'm talking right now, I might do part two, but it really depends of the timing and how I feel about that too. But I want to talk more about the disability too, because that is also very important too. That we don't like talking about it and stuff. And so that's very important. So we're going to talk more about that. Well, that note, on behalf of my channel again, the underrated darkness, y'all treat underrated one, the number one grinder. To read this, we need to replace the toxic and dysfunctional outlets with positive, uplifting ones. We know we have problems. We need Solutions, healing, and no drama. Oh, Mahogany, Emmanuel Briggs, and DJ Purple Diva, and Sheila E. I did my first mukbang this past Saturday, and also I did my very first underrated true stories. I want y'all to go check it out. I want you to go check it out. Underrated, put it down. Homemade food, homemade dish, and homemade drink that I made. Top of the head. I want you to go check it out. I wish I had time to post that, but y'all will see the first mukbang and also the underrated life, true life stories. I want you to go check it out. Some of it is like X-rated, like X-rated. I'm naming it right now, but y'all will enjoy it. All right, so that's good. So on this note, thanks again. This one is Ghost. Be safe out there. Yeah, check it out, y'all. But put some comments on there and them likes too. On those two I did this past Saturday. Put some comments on that, please. That'd be very much. And the other ones, put some comments on it. This one is Ghost. Be safe out there, y'all. The hunt is on, 5 people. Again, be safe. Love y'all. Ghost.